Well, it finally happened. AI is here and it's already wiping out jobs and even businesses at a pace no one expected. By the end of this year, millions of jobs will be gone. By 2030, 300 million worldwide. It doesn't matter if you're in office or a warehouse or even working remote. Every type of role is vulnerable, and the truth is businesses with the opportunities people thought were safe are not even safe anymore, and they're all crumbling. Dropshipping, everyone is selling the same product and ad costs are eating the profits alive. SMMA, overrun with all of these kids undercutting each other for $200 a month retainers. Day trading, crypto, and even new AI side hustles, they're all really risky or all saturated or really unstable. If you're looking around right now, it's hard to really know what's real. But let me show you something that most people don't even see, even though it's right in front of them. I'm talking about the biggest marketplace in history right now. Over half of all e-commerce runs through it, and it's Amazon. I've been selling on Amazon for years, which is how I was able to buy my first house, my favorite cars, retire my wife even, and most importantly, be able to live life on my terms. The hidden truth is there's over $1 trillion of unmet demand on Amazon right now. Millions of people type in searches every single day and they don't find what they actually want, or they're settling for these products that are just super low quality or overpriced or really poorly presented. For example, if you try to search something like a towel warmer, you'll see that there's 10,000 people plus searching for that product every single month. But the top listings, they all have 3 or 4 stars with a bunch of complaints about quality, and that's just unmet demand. And here's the kicker. Bezos can't fix any of this. Amazon doesn't create the products. Amazon is relying on third-party sellers like myself to fill in these gaps. That's a $1 trillion market gap. That's the opportunity right there. I'm simply selling to existing customers that are already on the platform, ready to buy. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, okay, isn't this just e-commerce or dropshipping with a new label? Not even close. Now, let me explain why. Amazon is a completely different form than any other business model out there. Unlike dropshipping, where you're literally playing a lottery with that, you're spending thousands of dollars testing these random products on random ads, burning money on Facebook and TikTok ads, hoping that something is going to hit. And when it does, it might last a few weeks and get flooded by a completely different seller. SMMA, you're chained to clients. Every month you got to deal with customers and clients, and you're trying to resell yourself over and over just to keep your income. If one client leaves, 20% of your income is just vanished overnight. AI side hustles, most of these are just businesses that will eventually figure out how to do them themselves and be replaced. But Amazon is different. Amazon is already built in demand, and people have been shopping there for years consistently. There are millions of buyers searching every single day for everyday products. You don't need to convince them. You don't need to run meta ads. They're already on there ready to buy. They are a warm customer base typing in what they want. And here's the part nobody else really ever talks about. While other business models get more competitive and harder every year, Amazon's demand is actually growing faster than the supply, which is why there's a $1 trillion market gap right now. The people who see it will step in and they win. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Yes, there's a $1 trillion problem to solve, but the reason most people are able to move so fast and the reason why they're hitting results months instead of years is because of our AI system. AI has turned Amazon's game upside down. Product research. Before, it would take months of spreadsheets, guesswork, trying to find a winner. Now, with AI tools available, you can scan thousands of products and reviews and trends in seconds and tell you what are the unmet demands that's hiding right now. For example, instead of combing through endless spreadsheets, AI can pull the search volume, the sales rank, the competitor reviews instantly. In 30 seconds, you'll know that there's 15,000 people searching for this very same product every month, but the top competitors are weak, and that's a gold mine. Validation. Before you have to spend thousands of dollars in inventory just to test, now AI lets you validate the product beforehand, so you're not just burning and wasting money. You know that this is going to work. AI runs simulations based on keywords, trends, review sentiment, so you can predict whether the product will stick before you even drop $1 on inventory. Instead of gambling $5,000 to $10,000 on a launch you move forward with, this is going to show you proven winners. Product improvement. Before, you'd hope your product would stand out. You would try to figure out what's the best way to come up with a good offer, and now AI literally analyzes all the reviews and figures out what customers hate and tells you exactly how to improve it to outsell your competitors. You can feed it 10, 20, 50 reviews, and in 30 seconds, it'll tell you customers hate the flimsy handles, they want better packaging, they want something that lasts longer. That's your blueprint to outsell everyone else. Listing optimization. Before, you'd hire expensive copywriters or SEO experts. Now AI can just write up your titles, bullet points, descriptions in seconds, and they'll actually rank properly. Instead of a boring listing that just says a bunch of features and gets buried in page 10, you can have an AI optimized listing that can rank to page 1 sooner, where all the buyers are at. What this means is simple. What you can do in days used to take months. You can launch a product 10 times faster. You can build a portfolio with the speed and precision that most other sellers don't have or don't know how to use. Compete against amateurs in the US or outclass Chinese wannabe sellers. This is why we're the only ones scaling Amazon products this fast, because we're not guessing, we're not moving slow, we're letting AI do a lot of the heavy lifting. Let's look at what's happening. Kevin was a construction worker working 50 hours a week. Now his one product brings $40,000 a month, and now he can spend more time with his family. Ali was drowning in spreadsheets at his job. First few months, his first product crossed $50,000 a month in revenue. Mo, 22-year-old, hitting $23,000 his first month because AI cut out a lot of the guesswork and told him exactly where he needs to hit the demand that was hiding. None of them had special skills. None of them were guessing. They just followed a system, used the tools in front of them, and let Amazon's trillion-dollar machine do the work. Imagine waking up, opening up your seller account, and seeing the sales hit while you're asleep. Ping, every single minute, every single hour. That's the difference between being crushed by AI and using AI to buy your freedom. Now, let me give a concept that most people miss, and it's called the establishment period. Every industry has 3 phases. Phase number 1 is the Wild West. Early adopters, chaotic, a lot of trial and error. Phase 2 is the establishment period. This is where the rules get more clear, the biggest fortunes are made, and the people who move fast lock in the positions that were almost impossible to compete with later on. And then phase 3 is saturation. The easy wins are gone, competition is a lot more fierce, the margins are thinner, and you need to work even harder to be able to compete. Right now, Amazon plus AI is in phase 2. This is the establishment period. The tools are here, but it's not being utilized. The trillion-dollar problem is really, really obvious, and people who act now will carve out the space that latecomers just can't touch later on. Fast forward 12, 24 months, people who hesitated will be locked out, and the ones who moved quick will already have ranked products, reviews, sales history, and momentum. Think of crypto in like 2015 or Facebook ads in 2013. Most people who moved early didn't make much money, they locked in their positions, and it's the latecomers that never touched it. That's where Amazon plus AI is at today. So the window isn't open forever, it's right now. And now if you can take advantage of it, you're in a position to put yourself into Amazon's trillion-dollar demand machine for the next decade. That's why so many of our students are able to hit results so much faster than anyone else, for 3 reasons. Number 1, the built-in demand. Amazon already has all the buyers. You don't need to run meta ads or chase traffic. It's the number 1 product engine in the world. Number 2, AI accelerator. We're the only ones applying AI like this. We can launch products 10 times faster, validate the demand 10 times faster, improve the products better, and optimize listings within hours. Number 3, full support. We don't just give you theory, we give you the tools and the one-on-one coaching and the exact services we use with the community that's moving at the same speed. And I know what you're probably thinking. Don't I need a lot of money to start? No. AI validation lets you avoid wasting thousands of dollars on bad inventory and useless softwares. Isn't Amazon saturated? No. The demand is exploding faster than the supply, and that's why there's such a $1 trillion gap right now. What if I've never sold anything online? Perfect. Most of our best students literally started with zero with no experience. AI makes it beginner proof, and we guide you step by step. Picture this, working a couple of hours a day from your laptop, stacking up multiple products, a portfolio of a few products that maybe pay $10, $15, $20, or even $50,000 a month, building a business that you could one day exit for 6 or 7 figures. And instead of worrying about AI taking your job, you're using AI to literally create the backbone of your freedom and your choices. And that's what the system is all about. Now look, this isn't for everyone because we give so much one-on-one support. All these spots just get filled and they're limited. But if you're watching this now, this means that there's still a chance. So here's what I want you to do. Fill out the short application. It takes literally less than 3 minutes. Book a call with my team, and then we're going to walk over step by step through launching your first product using the AI-powered Amazon products. If it's a fit, we'll get you started right away, and before the end of the year, you could be making your first $10,000, $20,000, or even $30,000 a month. This is the $1 trillion problem that Bezos really can't solve, but you can be a part of it. So click below, apply now, and let's get to work.